Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Tonight I am making this cute snowman box. I'm making this for my customers for December, just as it's a special month. I want to give something really nice. And this is what I came up with. It actually holds 2 wee packets of snack biscuits. One goes in the bottom and the other sits in the top. You can put it sideways if you want, it will work both ways. And I have divided the box so that he has a place for the scarf to take, and there's also a lid, so when you pull your lid, I've made the lid really tight and sturdy to hold it. You can see the bar fits in there, and then the other one fits at the very bottom. See? So I thought it was a cute wee idea, and as I say, you can put that in both ways. I have it all squashed now with pushing. It will fit in. I made the box nice and long so that I could make a decent wee size hat, which will sit on nicely. It's a nice snug fit because I don't want them falling out, and they're nice and flat for posting. So if you'd like to know how to do it, just hang fire and stay with the video. So let's get started. You're going to need a piece of Whisper White card, and it needs to measure 6 inches by 5 5/8, and we're going to do a bit of scoring. So this is for your base, and we'll start on the long side, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch. Just as usual, make sure it's butted up nicely. 1/2 inch, 1 1/8, 3 2/8, and 3 7/8. And then just spin it round, and we're going to score it at 3 inches, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, and 5. And that's all your scoring done on that one. So we're going to do our wee hat while we're here as well. And you need a piece of black, just plain black card, and it needs to measure 6 inches by 2 1/2. But we're going to use our wee gadget that I made. I think I have a video down below. If not, it's in my VIP group. So if you're a customer, you can come across and check out the video there. This was not my idea. One of the ladies here, whose name has left me yet again, but you'll know her. She's a big deal in Stampin Up. She's been doing it for years, and she came up with this idea, and it just works. Usually works perfectly. So butt that up. If you have one of these, you need to butt it up and make sure your paper doesn't slide under it. I am actually going to make a new piece of card that's going to go on there and slide out so that I can set that on top of it, because I think sometimes your card can slip under there, so it's just not working right for me. I'm not happy with it, so be aware of that. But either way, do this. Get yourself a piece of card that measures 1/16 roughly. If you actually flip your card up like that and let it fall in place, it will stay there better for you. So anyway, once you get that in position, just score it at 1/2 inch, 1 1/8, 3 2/8, and 3 7/8. And that should be it done that way. No, we didn't score that way, that's right. No, we did score that way, it's right. So put that in again, and you need to score it at, isn't it 1/2 inch? Isn't that awful? No, 5/8. We want to score it at 5/8. I'll have all this written down below. I have 2 sets of measurements here, like a twit. 5/8. It's the Christmas magic that does it to me. Score that right down, and that should be it. Easy enough. So we're going to make the body. So we'll do up all our scores first. And you can crease them with your bone folder if you want a nice, neat, crisp line. Now, there's this wee one here. Well, I'll do this in a minute, and then I'll tell you when you're doing that. This is the body of the snowman that you're doing at the minute. So this part we're going to do a wee bit of cutting to make the base to keep the biscuits in. Now this one, we're wanting this one to fold back. And the next wee line to fold forward. Just make sure everything's lining up nicely. And the next one to fold back. And that gives us the wee area where his scarf's going to be. So, this one's coming back out again. So that should all, I've done it the opposite way, haven't I? To it. That's, you want it to be like a valley, so it's popping in like that. Okay, and we need to do, we've done those, haven't we? Yep. So we need to cut away a wee bit. We're going to cut this wee square and this wee square out. We're slicing this one. Cut a wee tiny bit out. Slice up here. And we can just cut that end one away, and that's going to form the base. So this goes together like so, and we'll just we're not going to do that yet. We have a bit of punching to do because I want to give him wee dents where that'll fold in nicely to hold his ribbon, as you can see here. Just tiniest wee dents that makes it all sit in nicely neat. So get yourself the 1 inch or ½ inch punch, sorry. Wee tiny circle punch, and we're only taking a wee snippet away. We're not taking much, we're just sliding it into the very tip and line it up if you can. Just taking a wee dribble away, just look, just a wee oval. Need a wee bit at the end there, and just keep folding those over. And if you keep it nice and small, you won't overlap at all. It's just a wee nick that we'll want done. Use that crease line as your center to center your punch, and that should keep you fairly right. And one more here. Not too much, just remember, say to yourself, not too much, just a wee slither. Now when we close that over, we'll want this one to be a wee slither as well, so pop it in and keep it nice and small. Now, bits of paper sticking in everywhere, so I'm going to use wet glue down here to seal it all together. We'll do the sides first. And you want to do it right over that wee bit there because it all has to stay together. And just make sure that you get good glue up around these edges and these edges, because you want them to hold nice and secure and not be coming away on you. So that should all fold together. Just make sure it's nicely lined up. And it's good to flip it over like that, just to make sure everything's behaving itself. Give it a good, crease it with your bone folder. And now we want to close the base up. Now check which way, keep that sealed to the back. So you'll want this to close forward to you. So do that, and then we'll bring this. And if you see any edges peeping out, just give that a wee trim, just to keep you all nice and tidy. I think it's just that side. So we're just going to stick that one down. Just make sure you're nice and square. And you should be able to get one of your packs of biscuits into the bottom of this now. As you can see, it's good, plenty of good space there. So just fold your papers over and slip it in. and just push it right down past that little bit. Yep, that's good and firm. Now this will all collapse in for you, as you'll see. See, just folds up so that you've that closure for your wee ribbon. So we're going to make the hat, and this is the hat here. Do your creases. Just make sure it's all lining up nicely. You think you're doing these things straight when you start off, but sometimes you can just go, take your eye off it, and your line does not go down the scoreboard straight. It slips out, or the paper slips actually, it's not the line. So just be careful when you're doing it if you want a good straight finish. Again, we're going to cut up these. This is actually the top of the hat, so it'll sit around this, and that'll close down. And remember, I have done this as a really tight fit because that's what I want. If you want slightly looser, add a wee 1/16 to your paper, especially if you're not using the plastic. So just cut those up. And cut that one away. And this will just close over and close over together. So a bit of glue on this. I'm not going to do this in particularly tight to give it that wee bit of space that it's just lined up perfectly, and that allows for a good fit. So close these in. Again, decide which one's your front and which one's your back. That's the same at the back, so we'll close that one in and put that one over the top. Now, this one is slightly smaller because it's only 1/2 inch, so be careful when you're putting your glue on. Don't put it right to the edge or you're going to have a sticky end. And again, you can trim slightly if you need to, if you're not happy, you know, with the edges. So put your glue on the bit that's coming down, and then you'll know that's where it belongs. And avoid getting sticky with black card. So, yep, I'm nice and sticky. That should fit. Oh, I want to put another bar of chocolate in there. So you can just slide that one in that way if you feel like it. Easier to get out for the person, I suppose. So slide your hat on. And you'll be happy then to know everything is fitting nice and secure. And then we're putting a wee band across here, which is a piece measuring 5/8 deep by 2 5/8 wide, and I'm just going to stick that there. Be at the front or the back. Right, this is going to be the front, isn't it? Is that right? No, put the hat on back to front. Holy moly, get in there. That really is snug. I could have done with an extra bit of room in that one. Right, it's done now. We're going to stick this baby on here, and that's just to give the wee shape of the hat at the front, and I'm actually going to put it on with dimensionals. Not that one. You just need the dimensionals in the center. And then we're just going to decorate the face ourselves by hand. Yes, I know, scary or what. So get that centered, that you have the same amount both sides sticking over, within reason. Like. So get yourself black for his face and a bit of, we're going to give him eyes. Now, my daughter thinks that the eyes should be the other way. It would make him happier looking, so I'm going to put them the other way. I actually did that by accident. So use your punch again and just cut what you'd like for your depth of eye. Just watch, because they're inclined to jump all over the place when you're doing these. Woo! So you need 2 halves, and then you need 2 full ones for his belly. Just one wee punch. And we're just going to stick these on with glue. So pop yourself just a bit of glue in the center of both and set those on. The wet glue gives you a bit of time to maneuver them about if you're not happy where their position is. There. Now we'll test scarf in a minute, but we're going to do his eye. So this time we're going to put the surface to the top. So just put 2 dots where you think their eyes are going to fit and set these on. You can be a bit quirky with it, maybe slant them, or you do whatever you like. It's your snowman. We'll make him a bit funnier. So we're just more or less doing a triangle here for his nose, and you can do it as big or as small as you like. And I'm just using the Grapefruit Grove Stampin' Right pen, which I think is a good colour for a card. And then we're going in with a black thin liner, fine liner. And just start, if you start in the centre with a wee block for the teeth. And again, do as many or in whatever shape you want. Make them funny. You know, this is just something the children have stuck a bit of coal on, so he doesn't have to be perfect. We'll make him happier than the last time. One more. That middle one looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it? Needs to go to the dentist. There, that's not too bad. As I say, it's only a bit of fun. So get yourself some nice curly ribbon for a scarf. This curly ribbon is so nice. It's just perfect for a wee scarf, isn't it? Tie it in a knot. And cut away your extra. Now the last wee bit we have is to decorate this, and I've punched these out already. Oh, I have black ones punched too, I forgot. So I've cut myself a 1/2 inch of the real red using the same wee punch, and we're going to stick it on top of these. You can take these. This is a garden green this time, so just give them a wee curl. These are out of the, I'll tell you, this lovely bundle, which is still available for another month, so if you want it, go for it. It's the Mini Curvy Keepsakes box die, and you get the Snowman, isn't it? Snowman season with it, so it's a good wee bundle to get. But that's where I got this die, and there's lots of other dies in there, and this one makes that lovely wee curvy box, which is going to be on my Christmas table this year for sure. Mine and a whole lot of other people's apparently, because I've made loads of them for people. So pop one of these in sort of behind his hat there, and the other one going the opposite way, just to cover his wee hat. And then we're going to put this on with dimensional. This is a big dimensional. So we want that sort of sitting, holding those two in, and then just get your wink of Stella and give it a wee brush of sparkle. And you could put a wee bit of sparkle on his nose if you wanted, just he's got a wee bit of frost. And the same down the side of the buttons. Just add a wee bit of dimension. And that should be him. And there you have 2 cute wee boxes. It wasn't too bad now, I don't think. Rearrange your ribbon, just keep pulling it till you're happy with it, or fray it out, make it real woolly to keep them warm. Either way, it's a great wee box. It holds 2 nice wee packets of biscuits, and you could even pop a wee tea bag in there because they've made the box right up to here, so easily done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll have all the information down below, and happy Christmas and shopping to you all. Bye.